The biggest surprise in the new Among Us show isn't that the imposters are aliens, it's that they might not be the main villain. When the show was announced, I was curious to see if they would explain some things about the world. Where do the imposters come from, and why do they kill the crewmates? And even after answering those questions, they still gave us more to think about. And while watching, the MIRA Corporation began to stand out a lot. Near the end of the season, I wasn't asking who the imposter was, I was asking what else could MIRA be hiding. The first time we're introduced to MIRA, we're just given a fun-loving training video. Oh, the company is so helpful and so sweet and fun. The company welcomes new employees with an upbeat training video explaining that ore plus is a highly valuable energy resource. According to MIRA, it's mined from asteroids and shipped to a place called Industria where it's supposedly processed. But here's the weird thing. We never actually see if it's really a refinery or a research facility. They don't further explain it at all, but it is depicted on an asteroid. Now that may not seem important now, but I'll come back to Industria later. MIRA does not have a good track record on company safety and satisfaction. Even the employees don't love working there. Brown and Yellow openly criticize the company, and along with Green are just unpaid interns. Now the show starts off making sure the viewer knows that MIRA is not a good company.
Unpaid internships favor the wealthy while being a capitalist exploitation of inexperienced workers under the guise of helping them achieve their personal and financial dreams.
MIRA definitely has secrets. And they don't just hide what ore plus is, they hide what they did to an entire planet. Before the mission in the show, Red and Purple worked together as interns. While working together, the reactor exploded, all because of MIRA cutting corners.
The whole place was understaffed, underfunded, basically running on fumes.
And miraculously, no one died. But the reactor did release enough radiation, making the entire planet uninhabitable. Everyone had to leave, all because of corporate negligence. But the weird part about it was after the disaster, MIRA wasn't focused on accountability. They were ensuring workers' silence. Red was offered a promotion, captain of the Skeld, at the cost of signing an NDA. Purple refused, and because of that, she was blacklisted and not able to get another job. Everything we learn about this company makes us trust them even less. And it makes me question every single piece of information that MIRA gives us, especially because of ore plus. Of course, ore plus is just an energy source. That's what everyone thought. Nobody suspected anything unusual. To everyone aboard the Skeld, they were just transporting valuable cargo. But after Red lets White pilot the ship crashes and a couple of rocks break open. This moment is what causes the imposters to appear. The ore they're transporting is actually eggs that aliens emerge from. Everything that MIRA has told its employees has to be questioned. Now, while they did hint at it in the captain's manual, they also cover the text that reveals that they're eggs. And the biggest question that comes to mind is why? The show never gives us a direct answer on that, but we can speculate what MIRA's endgame is. Of course, it could be that ore plus is just an energy source, but if it wasn't, they wouldn't be revealing that to new employees. So let's explore the idea that they aren't using the eggs for that. I see two possibilities. One, that they're collecting the eggs for weaponization. We've seen what the imposters are capable of. Now imagine thousands of them. And the second idea is actually my favorite one, and it's that the leaders of the MIRA Corporation are actually imposters as well, manipulating their host species into collecting and transporting more of them. I mean, we should consider where they come from. The show reveals that they're collected from asteroids. But what is so special about these asteroids? If there's eggs in there, then it's reasonable to assume that there is something laying them. Sort of like the asteroids are a beehive with a queen. But the bees that hatch don't have wings to leave the hive. So it makes sense that they would need transportation. Transportation to Industria. Again, a place we can't be sure that they're using the eggs for an energy source. I started the show expecting some answers about the imposters, and I got them. They're alien parasites that hatch from eggs hidden inside asteroid rocks that choose hosts and copy memories. But somehow those weren't the biggest revelations. The real surprise was realizing that the imposters might not be the biggest threat, and that the greatest threat just might be MIRA.